Building an aesthetic back, it's very easy if you know how to target the right areas of your back. And in this workout, we're gonna do exactly that. So stay till the end. Welcome to day 2 of our aesthetic workout series. It's a pull day today. We are training our back and biceps. We trained our chest, shoulders, and triceps on day 1. We did a push day on day 1. If you want, you can check out that workout. I'll put the link in the description. I'm gonna be talking to you throughout my workout and tell you the exercises that I think are one of the best ones in all my 7 years of lifting experience, and all these exercises are going to be lower back friendly so that you don't hurt your back, because currently I am recovering through a lower back injury. It's pull day, back, biceps and rear delts. Let's begin. Starting with the back, here I'm warming up my lats with single arm cable pullovers. If you are someone who cannot feel their back during their back workouts, I know I had this problem for a very long time. This warm up exercise will fix that for you. It's an absolutely great way to warm up your back. Plus, it will also get a lot of blood flow in your lats, so now you will have a better mind muscle connection while doing all of your back exercises. Do 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps of this before your back workout and see the magic for yourself. Our first exercise for the workout is going to be lat pull downs. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 8 to 12 good quality reps. Now, if you can do pull ups or weighted pull ups for 3 good sets, then you can do that as well, as all of these exercises are good alternatives of each other. I also like doing them once in a while. But speaking purely from a muscle building point of view, I would prefer to do lat pull downs because it's much more stable and you can control the eccentric part of the rep as well, which is very hard to do if you're doing pull ups. This exercise will target your lats. Now, there are different grips and lat pull downs that you can use to target different areas of your lats. You have close, wide, neutral, MAC. I personally have tried all of these grips, and in my experience, the standard overhand grip with shoulder width apart works the best and it will target your overall lats. One important thing while doing lat pull downs is to always control the negatives. You can see I'm pulling the bar very fast but releasing it very slow. This is called the eccentric part of the lift and it should be controlled in all of your pull day exercises. One thing that you should do to maximize your lat pull downs is to start with a thumbless grip. This will eliminate your forearms and the tension will stay on your back. And after a few reps, when your set becomes harder to lift, you can bring your thumb forward and use those forearms to get extra set of reps. Second exercise for the back will be the single arm cable rows. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 10 to 15 good quality reps. This is one of the best exercises for the lower lats. It helps you develop those wings on your back, which gives you an aesthetic look. I like to do this exercise by setting up the bench far from the cable, one level lower than the 90 degree, and using a D handle. You can do this on the cable row machine as well, or if your gym does not have that, then you can do this on the ground as well. Just make sure you bring the cable close to your belly button to target your lower lats. The reason I like to do this single arm instead of the standard cable row is symmetry. We all have that one side which is stronger than the other, the dominant side, which sometimes leads to muscle imbalance if we perform our exercises with both our hands together. Like in my case, my left lat is bigger than the right, so sometimes I tend to perform an extra set of reps with the right side just so that it balances out with time. Plus, doing this on the cable and using a D handle really gives you a freedom of grip as well. Here I'm using the underhand grip to target my lower lats, but I can just switch my grip to neutral or an overhand grip to target my mid back or upper back just by twisting my wrist, which is what makes it an amazing choice of exercise to include in your workouts. Sometimes I would like to do 2 sets with an underhand grip and 1 set with a neutral grip just to make sure that I'm targeting all areas of my back. And this is something that you can figure it out for yourself as well. If you want more lower lat development, then you can do all 3 sets with underhand grip. Or if you want to focus more on your mid back, then you can do all 3 sets with a neutral grip, or you can just alternate with the grips like how I do. The point is to work that back and choose whatever that is best for you. Third exercise for the back will be chest supported rows with an overhand grip. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. This exercise will target your upper back. It is a lower back friendly version of the barbell row. Barbell rows are absolutely one of the best back building exercises, but they also put a lot of pressure on the lower back, which might be uncomfortable for a lot of people and it may lead to lower back injuries. And since I am going through a lower back injury, I would of course recommend that you do a chest supported row. It's much more safer and more controlled. But if I was not going through an injury, then 100% I would be doing a barbell row using very lightweight though. The only problem that I see with barbell rows, except the lower back risk, is that a lot of people can't seem to get the form right. So I would suggest you get an expert or any trainer at your gym and get your barbell rows form checked first and then do the exercise. Or just start doing chest supported rows. It's better that way. Plus you'll save yourself from an injury as well. Moving on to the biceps, our first bicep exercise is going to be preacher curls. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 8 to 12 good quality reps. Now, there are a lot of bicep curl variations, and you can pick anything that works best for your biceps. Preacher machine curls is something that I think works best on my biceps, and it is available in every single gym, which also makes it one of the best choice for exercises for this workout as well. This exercise will target the short head of your biceps. Any exercise where your arms are in front of your body will always target the short head of your biceps. When I first started doing preacher curls, my forearms used to pain a lot while doing this, especially when I was approaching failure. And later, I explored the hack of keeping the bar at the bottom of my palms and supporting it with a closed fist, as you can see right here. This has really eliminated all the forearm issues that I had with this exercise, and the tension completely stays on my biceps. If you are someone who is going through the same forearm issue, then I highly suggest you try this hack and let me know if it works for you as well. One important thing that I keep in mind while doing preacher curls is to always maintain a 3-second negative on my reps. Doing this forces my biceps to work extra hard to control the weight on the way down, which is called time under tension. And I highly suggest that you start doing that on all of your bicep exercises because it is an absolute game changer. Also, remember that biceps are a smaller muscle group. It does not require the heavy kind of training that your chest and back does. Yes, the rep range may be the same, but the weight does not have to stay the same. Always keep a moderate light weight whenever you're training your biceps. Next exercise will be for rear delts. We're going to do rear delt flies for 3 sets of 15 reps. We are giving our biceps a rest before the second bicep exercise. That's why we are training the rear delts right now. I like to do this on the cable flies machine by removing the D handles and grabbing the cables just as it is, placing the level on my head's length and pulling the cables back. This exercise will target your rear delts and your traps as well. A lot of people will like to eliminate the traps from this exercise, but I see that as a plus, and I definitely don't try to eliminate the traps on this exercise. Another great way I think of targeting the rear delts is by sitting sideways on the reverse pec deck fly and doing it 1 hour at a time. I saw Jeff Nippard doing it this way, and I tried it once, and it has absolutely changed the whole rear delt game. As you can see, my rear delts are already popping out. You can do the conventional reverse pec deck fly as well, but I am a big fan of doing it this way because this just puts an extra stretch on the rear delts, and I personally have seen a lot of growth in my rear delts by doing it this way over a course of months, so I would highly recommend that you do the same. And if the pec deck fly machine is occupied at the gym, then this version works just fine. Our second bicep exercise is going to be hammer curls. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. This exercise will target the brachialis muscle, the one that is located underneath your biceps, and the reason to train this muscle is because it pushes your biceps out, make your arms look bigger, and who does not want big arms, right? Plus, it will also target the outer region of your forearms and gives you better grip strength as well. Now it's easy to get strong on this exercise as compared to all the other bicep exercises because there's a lot of forearm involved here, and I see a lot of people flexing their strength on the hammer curls as well, but remember, you always have to train the muscle and not your ego. Our last exercise for the workout will be to target the forearms. We're going to do 3 sets of 20 to 25 reps of forearm curls. Yep, you guessed it right. I saw Sam Sulek doing this exercise and I started doing it, and it works. So that's why I'm sharing it with you all. 3 sets of good 20 to 25 reps of these and your forearms will be on fire. So that was it for day 2, our pull workout. I hope you liked it. Next workout is going to be a leg workout and then an upper body day and a lower body day. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram so you never miss a workout video. I'm gonna be posting these workouts as quickly as I can. Stay safe, stay super. I'll see you in the next workout.